Morning Hustle Show, L'Oreal. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm so excited to have a legend on with us today, Dame Dash. What is going on? How are you doing?
What's happening? How you doing? I like the bell.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Listen,
I said it was good to see you again.
good to see you as well. And you always, when I tell you, you bring the energy, and that's why I love seeing you. Prince of Detroit, that is out right now. This is your movie. You're no stranger to movies. You done brought us some classic movies, one of my favorites to be exact. Paid in Full. We all know that. Come on. So now you're still making amazing movies. So Prince of Detroit, you are tapping into untold Black stories, right?
hmm
So why particularly this one?
Well, it was about someone that I knew that I was doing business with, and I hadn't really seen lineage and generational wealth live in front of me, and actually knowing the story. You know, someone that just sold the company for $120 million. It was just all there. Tommy's a walking movie, but he already had the script written, or
Hmm.
a lot of it written, and he already had some degree of a vision. So when he approached me with it, I was like, this would be a perfect time to showcase how diverse and how I can make more than just gangster flicks and comedies. I
Right.
showcase that I could do a dramedy, that I could make it not have any guns so much in it, and be about government contracts. So like,
Yeah.
how do you make government contracts interesting, or make something that people can learn from, something they've never seen before? Like, there's no metrics for this movie. There's never been a movie that really showcases a real story of a black family with generational wealth, current day. You know, I go through like three different generations. Also, by the way, it's on BET tonight at 9 o'clock.
BET, and that's dope because you also are in AMC theaters, right? Some particular, like certain theaters.
It first was released in the theaters, and now it's playing for the first time. Very small theaters. I put it in festivals and so on and so forth. It had a limited theatrical release, and now it's going to be. I put it on my own streaming service, America New. Y'all can download that. Type in America, type in NU on your app store. It's free. And now I'm putting it, on linear television. So my point is that independently, I can do everything that everyone else can do, just completely on my own and within my inner circle. Like, this is the second movie that's playing on BET that I directed, that was independently funded, that I produced, and that's been in theaters, and that will play right next to, a Tyler Perry movie, or, any other movie that Kevin Hart is in, and, I put him on too. But like,
Right.
any corporately funded, I have the same real estate as anything that's corporately funded, without any compromise. And I just want to showcase to the world that we can do this on our own. You just got to be good at it, you know?
And this is something you've been preaching for quite some time. You've been telling us about ownership, having our own, doing things on our own, and not having to depend on other companies or other people. And I mean, it's been a road though for you, right? Because at one point in time, everybody's throwing deals and offers at you. And then it got to a point where it seemed like some people were starting to turn their back on you, but you still was able to do it and provide and bring out these films.
Well, the turn your back on you thing is, I decided not to work with them. I decided to do it on my own. So it wasn't
Mm,
like a turn your back situation. It was more like I turned my back. Like, I didn't want to take anybody's money. I wanted to do it and use my own. I didn't
right.
want to have to go through an agent or certain avenues to have to be seen or be distributed. I wanted my own platform. I didn't want to have to ask even a director to direct. I wanted to direct. I no longer wanted to make money off of somebody else's celebrity. I wanted to make money off of me. So not only did I want to be independent as far as business goes, I wanted to be independent as it relates to depending on someone else to make money. You know
Yeah.
what
Hmm.
I'm
So
saying?
then when you have situations where you put people You line them up to be stars. I mean, look, you said Kevin Hart. We know Paper Planes.
Paper
That was
soldiers,
one.
paper soldiers.
Sorry, Paper Soldier. I said Paper Plane. Paper Soldiers was one of his first. That was his
No,
first role.
this is CEO, not paper planes. This is CEO.
CEO, CEO. I know that's
Also,
right.
by the way, the glasses I make them, the clothes I make them. So even again, there was Rockwear, there was these other brands of with other people's perspectives. Now I have my own. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The same exact thing, like a clothing line, but it's just mine. It's based on my perspective, CEO. My glasses, I'm not wearing Ray Bans. These are CEOs. You know what I'm saying? Boss vision. So, this isn't a road that many. I don't think anyone's ever chose to do completely everything on their own. You know, it's a choice that I made. I'm not saying that everyone should do that. It's
Okay.
for everybody. But the thing is, I just think and know that I'm so good at all these different verticals that I can do these. I can design. I can direct. I could do the business. It's an art that I'm enjoying. And in this phase, I'm in my creative phase. I'm in my creative era. I'm a director. I have an album coming out tomorrow with Freeway, a rock album called 365. Matter of fact,
Oh, really?
we send it to her right now. And everybody that I'm bugging, everybody that we've done interviews with, send them the album. Yeah, and the visuals. It's gonna be released on even.biz. It's a more progressive way. It's the cool way everybody's putting their shit out now. So it'll be there for a month exclusively, and then I'll make it available to the public. But you are special, and I'm gonna send it to you. I like you, but make
I
sure
love that.
this is what I want you to do because it's rock and roll, right?
Okay.
Rock and roll and rap, and I'm like the lead. Like I'm a
But you're
singer.
performing.
Yeah, it's my
This is
second album.
listen, on Champions. You said, "What you think? I'm a rap. I'm a CEO."
Whoa, whoa! Do you think I was rapping?
You was kind of talking
No,
over the beat.
no. What I'm saying is, in this rock and roll, I'm not rapping.
Okay.
If anything, I'm more singing. I'm on my punk rock. I'm popping.
Oh,
I'm
I got
popping.
it. Dame, send it now. I need it.
You can play it right. You want to play the first video? You can play it right now. I bet you're gonna be like 365. It's me and Freeway.
I love
So
that.
that's
No,
the
I
music
can't wait.
vertical, right? So I got music out like Rockefeller, but with a Rockefeller artist, I consider that a Rockefeller project. But I did it on my own, my way. I got the clothing line vertical stimulated. There was Paid in Full. Now there's Prince of Detroit, and BET played Honor Up the last month as well. So the movie
Dame, it sound like
vertical stimulated,
you doing a lot right now, Dame. I love that for you.
but I'm doing it on my own. That's what I want everybody to understand. So if I make a million, the whole million got to go back into making more work. If that million turned into 3 million, the whole 3 million go back. When that 3 million turned into 10 million, the whole 10 million goes. It just keeps getting split because the freedom is priceless to do whatever I want whenever I want and not to really have to come outside. I'm loving that and not have to smell nobody's stink ass breath.
So I'm glad you said that because everybody, you went super viral with the everybody was corny to me. It smelled
Oh,
like bad breath. And it actually went around as everybody's like New Year resolution for whatever happened last year. Now, when you do these things and you see them go viral like that, what is it that because you just was talking. This is just your personality, but people gravitate towards it one way or another.
yeah. I don't really know that they go viral. Like I'll see it on my feed, but I be thinking it's coming to me because I like looking at me. You know what I'm saying? It's pause. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, every now and again it's cool. I like to stun on my kids and all that, but I don't want to say I'm used to it. It's just that shit. That be going like, yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm not going. Dopamine. What I try to do is leverage it. So what you notice is when I said that I had that green Anunnaki CEO on, that was just a fashion show. So while you watching me talk, you be like, oh, but he's kind of fresh. He got that money green on. Oh, I want to wear that. Oh, he makes that. And that's what I consider fly when you make your own shit. You know, picking other people's shit is cool, but I'm the chef when it comes to the clothes. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so we know you've had a lot of impact on Kanye and his career. He has a new drop that he just put out with those Yeezys. The they're like slippers, socks, or whatever they are.
Sorry.
What do you think? What do you think about those? The new style, because this is a new style Kanye, right? And usually everybody follows the trend. Do you think that this one is gonna bite?
I think regardless to what, he has an insulated demographic, like people that will buy anything that he wears. I don't think him and I have the same exact taste. You know what I mean?
Me neither. I don't.
So I'm more like a Nike Air guy. I got my own. As a matter of fact, hold on. My sneaker? Here.
Oh, I ain't see the back. The back is killing it.
Thank
That
you.
vest is fly.
But also, when you're gonna talk about he making the sneaker, I gotta put mine out too. This is my new sneaker right here.
Oh, I like those.
hmm
I
And
like the. Let's see the other side, the front. Yeah, let's see those.
right,
I know that's right.
yeah.
Those look like you can actually wear them outside. Kanye's kind of give slippers.
I mean, Kanye was outside barefooted. He's on some other shit right now. So I'm not saying that. I know no matter what, he gonna sell to his insulated demo, and he's created like he made like homeless clothes or the style of expensive looking homeless clothes fly or for people to buy. Again, that's not necessary. I like a crispy white tee. More of the pretty hustler pause. I like the sunshine, convertible top down type of guy. But either way, he done a good job of building a brand of people that like that kind of. For people that like that, I think he'll be all right. I think the only issue he may have is facilitating his demand because now he has to now be the creative and also he has to deliver. He has to make the product and distribute it. And I had everything set up for him. He didn't want to take what I had for him, but it's all good.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about certain things like he did, like the lawsuits that he has because he's in business with certain companies. You're your own
Oh,
company,
I
and
have
you're
lawsuits though. I always have lawsuits. We always get.
well, so is there something going on now that
I,
would
I,
even
I always that's why they always trying to chase bread. But yeah, I got a lawsuit right now for defamation for $4 million in LA. I'm never complete unless there's a one particular lawyer that just completely, like I might be the most uncollectible person in the world. I think I've showcased that, but he still wants to chase all day. I'm like, all right, keep it up. When I say that, my money is all in the street. I don't have none. I like to have work. You know what I
well,
mean?
see, that makes sense. So they can't come get anything that ain't there. You
They're
put
just
it right
sitting
back
there.
into the
Either they're
pot.
going to steal it, or people allegedly, because I don't want to get sued again, but they make up shit to get things
Yeah.
they don't earn, and I've been a victim of that a lot. To sit in a courtroom and watch people just lie, straight lie, like really like straight face lie, like pretend they directed things they didn't, and all the. I mean, just for like I don't know how a person can live with themselves, but people really do that. I could never do that. I could never try to take the credit for another man's work. And like I couldn't do it, but even like lie about it and take pride in it. People are built different, which is why I try to surround myself with people that are like minded, people that like that's why I could hang out with like Stephanie because she's very non judgmental and she's like one of the homies and shit.
Yeah, shout out Stephanie Santiago, y'all. She's also in
She's
the
also in
movie
the
Prince
movie.
of Detroit.
Yeah.
so so what I was getting at with the lawsuit, I know you see what's going on with Drake. I feel like you have a lot more insight when it comes to the industry and how things work, especially streaming platforms, since you own a movie streaming platform as well. What do you think about that situation? Do you think that that's something that is a fight that he can win, or do you think that's something he maybe should have left alone?
You know what's crazy about that? I don't care. It's his business. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't sat around and I got my own lawsuits to think about. I've tried to care. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. That's that man. Let him do what he do. I, I don't, you never know the inner workings or why people do what they do. And if it don't have nothing to do with me, like if it was affecting any dollar of mine, I'd be breaking that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like thinking about what he gonna do, why he doing it, all of that. If I had any problems with him, I'd be trying to like I'd be scrutinizing that because I'd be like, man, he did that move with me, pause and this, that, and the third. I would never only problem I have with Drake is that he told me he was gonna buy through the DM that he wanted to buy Reasonable Doubt and then he like disappeared. So that be my only question for Drake is yo, why you ain't buy that when we said you was going to buy it? You said you going, we discussed the price and it just disappeared. So I'm just curious to know what happened. But other than that, I don't really care.
So did you end up selling it? Because we did see that, like you were.
Again, it went to auction and nobody showed up. So the state took it. And you know what's funny? The reason why I was wanted to get rid of it is because I couldn't get any accounting on it. Those guys, they don't really play fair. So the state got it, right? The state, like the state takes something to auction, they want the money for it. They took it for credit. And now they're trying to get the records. They just went back to court, did a letter, like nobody's talking about it, but they can't get the records. The state can't get the records for reasonable doubt, so they don't know how much it's even worth. So they go into court because Alex Shapiro won't send it.
Man. So it's basically just stuck in the system.
No, I ain't stuck in the system. My percentage is there. But again, I think they took it to investigate it. That's just mine. I don't know why they would do it. But I wasn't making no money from it. They was cooking the books.
Ah, man. Now,
It
there's a lot of things.
honestly, it wasn't enough money to even care about. Like that shit wasn't making but 100,000 a year. 8,000 a month or some bullshit. Like it wasn't nothing that, and I wasn't receiving it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like they made it a bigger deal than it was. But again, nobody showed up. You know what I mean? Like Jay, his crew didn't even bid on it. Nobody bid on that bullshit.
Well, pause is something that we know that you done brought to the forefront, and that's something that's back. You got a lot.
Where's my pause button?
Where's the pause button?
Where's my pause? How we going my pause button? I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you everything. You send her the
I
music.
need all
Send
that.
her the music. Send her the pause button. I'm gonna send
I
you.
need
I
all
need
of that.
you with some Anunnaki. I need you with some shades. I need you in everything.
Let's do it. And I love some shades. Well, but how do you feel when you see the Mase and Jimmy situation, where it's like Harlem is going at each other right now? Mase, Cam.
That's not really going at each other. They do that every 7 years.
They do, right? I said this is not the first time.
As long as nothing physical happens, it doesn't matter. Again, it'd be better, me if we didn't deal with things in public because we usually
Right.
don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a Harlem thing to keep it amongst Harlem. So things aren't guaranteed that there's been always things happening behind the scenes that aren't like people, we've known each other for 30, 40 years. You don't agree with each other all the time. But we don't go in public and be talking about it. But I just believe that it probably was, as I'm seeing things roll out, it looked like a leverageable moment. And, dude doesn't give a fuck. But, Cam also said some things I addressed it in my interview about, what happened between Jimmy and myself. And, him having people come try to jump me and all that. But again, it's like no matter what, I known him since he was 8. You know what I'm saying? He, I,
I didn't realize that happened. I missed that.
Oh, I feel like that they put it up, and I know people sent it to me, But yeah, Cam spoke on that too. I was like, oh shit, he spoke on that. So I felt like I had to address it. So either way, no matter what, we all from the same hood, we all from the same culture. It can't be the people you grew up with and helped the most that try to tear you down. It's just, I think it's just a leverageable moment. But I don't think it's anything. It can't be. It would be silly. It would be embarrassing. It can't be nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Cam is doing too much to be worried about, stuff that happened 20, 30 years ago. And so is Jim to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's busy. So I don't think we're supposed to be celebrating together if possible. You know what I mean? No matter what, laughing at the past is the most fun shit. And that's what I love when I talk to Cam, it's more for that. Like we just like to talk about where we came from, pause, where we at, and the fact that we never had to fold. We never had to compromise. I mean,
There is a debate. There's another debate that I feel like you can help us with because I feel like you know the answer to this. So they are trying to say there was rumors out there that Jay used to write for Bleak, right? He was ghostwriting or whatever the case.
I
Bleak.
said it, yeah. Week and I spoke, right? This isn't anything that I'm going to be, I said we made an agreement to only talk complimentary about each other moving forward. So I know that that's probably a trigger, but y'all heard me being, y'all, it is what it is. And big shout out to Bleak and
I love Bleak. He's a good guy. I've never, but I just, when I saw this, I was like, damn, the internet is really trying to drag it,
Me,
but you started it.
Lori, and Bleak spoke for hours.
That's amazing.
All
Okay.
three of
All
them.
right. I love that. I
And
love that.
it was like old family holiday Thanksgiving argument, and it's at the end of the day, you gotta respect your brotherhood. Unless there's been violations of like, either some snitching or for me, or some some bad, foul shit. There's nothing that should be able to make it where we had a bond. So we always gonna be brothers. I love everybody. You know,
Yeah. Okay. So you and Jay are good too now.
I couldn't I don't understand how people. It's just like a human trait. The people that are the closest are the ones that hurt each other the most.
That's very, very true.
But it's a common thing. I just wish that we could break that algorithm. And I know for me, that's why for me, I'm like, I ain't having no beef with no black people, period, because that's what they want. I'm definitely not having no problems with my brothers, people that I knew since I know their family, they know my family. That we're not doing, you know what I'm saying, at all. And we're not going to have them laughing at us because we're doing the job that they want to do, or rather for them, us hurting each other. So everything should always be love and peace, especially the things that we beat, like where we came from. Pause. You know, it wasn't like likely that we would be able to be like rock stars 30, 40 years later. We never really had to work a day in our lives. We work hard on the things we love, but we never had to do anything we don't want to do.
I love that. One thing, yeah, you did even laugh at yourself about this, and a lot of people had a good laugh. Your damn teeth fell out. What happened, Dave?
What happened was
What happened?
one of the tooth that's holding this,
Yeah.
it was loose. So
Okay.
it was always falling out, right? So I had to, and my dentist is in New York. I'm in Florida. So, I kind of knew that could happen at some point. And I felt like because it would happen all the time in the house. I'd be like, boo, I play it. So I felt like if it happened, at least, I could leverage that moment. So I'm not going to say in that moment, I intentionally made it happen.
Yeah.
I knew there was a shot that it could happen. I mean, it's not the smartest thing to have loose gold fronts, drinking and being live. I just don't care, and I've been trying to figure out how. You know what I mean? But yeah, what I didn't like is they saying it was like dentures and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
So wait, it wasn't?
It was these right here. If you gotta, I don't wear dentures. Yeah, I got
See,
screw
I
on.
was trying to figure out. I'm like,
It was
how?
a diamond girl. It was these.
Uh,
See, this is what happened. Here, that's it. When I got
uh,
implants, I just have to have them put in, but pause, it takes a year to heal. So it's like, it's a lot.
so you made it like that then?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
No, no, listen. I got implants, right? So, but they broke. So I have to get them taken out. So you got to get them taken out. And to put implants in, first you put them in 9 months to heal, and then another, it's just a long process.
It's
So,
painful.
so I didn't want the temp joint. So I got specially made fronts. You know what I'm saying? But the tooth right underneath it was poked, it got loose. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't like a big deal. It was just like, oh, I gotta get to the dentist and shit.
Yeah.
But I got that handled. I handled it.
So BET, Prince of Detroit. So what do you have coming next? I know you have more films you're working on. This is something that we'll
Well,
see more.
there's gonna be the television series. There's gonna be the the television. Nicolette was like, no, don't take your teeth out.
You are wild.
The girls around me be like, stop, don't do it, don't do it. Again, I don't know. I be trying to care. I don't know why. Anyway, so I don't know what that. So yeah, we're going to be doing Honor Up on the Honor Up television series, The Prince of Detroit. Another 10 episodes of that. I started working on my version of the Paid in Full series, television series. Yeah. So all that. I got a lot of work to do. I'm putting out this album that you're about to listen to. You sent it to her yet?
I'm getting her info
Oh,
from.
we need you. Yeah, we have. How do I send it to you right now? Because you can do it. I
Google.
want you to get all your friends and be like, "Yo, Dame's singing," and then play that shit. We'll
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure we play a little piece
video
of
it,
it.
tag me. I want to see if you think it's. I don't. You see, I don't care if you think it's. Because this is me saying I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, but it's really good. I got the best guitar player in the world. His name Cash. He just did an album with Slash from Guns N' Roses. It's out right. He's that nice. And Freeway's an assassin, and my drummer's a black belt. So I'll challenge any band, old school, new, whatever band, on the rock and roll with my band. I'm that nice. But
I
this is,
can't wait to see these performances because I know you're gonna be out there performing as well.
we went on tour a little bit and all that.
We're like, when are we gonna find out those tour dates and stuff like that?
Well, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna do for people that buy, it's different tiers that you could buy. One tier you get a ticket to the live. I'm a live stream a show live from the studio, but then from there, when we release it commercially, we're gonna hit the road. But we performed in like Detroit, in Vegas, in LA, in Jersey, in New York. I'll be rocking out.
I feel like now that you say that, I did see something.
Yeah.
I did see you performing. Now that it was a while ago though, like maybe like last year sometime.
Yeah, nothing surprises anybody. Like, just thinking, okay, now he's in a rock group. Okay, now he directs a movie. Okay, now he designs a clothing line. Oh, it's just normal. I'm like a normal superhero. It's all right. But every rock, I gotta be. I gotta have my rock star. My creative. I like the fact that we go on stage with these live instruments and tear shit down. Should be.
I love that. Yes. You pushed your son to be an entrepreneur as well. I know at one point he had the cookie stand and all that stuff in Yankee Stadium, I think it was. Is he still?
Yeah, that was before that. Yeah, but he had the cookies and all that.
Yeah. What's he working on now?
Man.
Is he helping you with these films?
Nah, I wish he would. He was supposed to be running the music department. Then he was in Vegas for a little while. So I got to set things up a little better, and I'm bringing back and see what we can do.
Okay, and no Paid in Full 2. We're doing Paid in Full TV series.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
I know that's right. Can't wait to see that. Dane, thank you so much for your time. You're welcome here anytime. We're definitely going to add. What song do you want us? We're going to add a little piece of the song. What song do you think we should rock with from the album?
There's two songs. One is 365, and the next one would be I Just Realized. I just realized that I like those thighs. I just realized. And I'm gonna send you a little bit of the top secret shit. I'm gonna send you some clips of the making of it so you can see how legit it is.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Are you getting back into the liquor company, the liquor industry? Because I remember
that's the next vertical. It's funny. I started that shit.
You started that with Armadale. You definitely did.
Me out like always, but again, it's about timing, and that's the next vertical. So it's the movies, it's the television network, it's the clothing line, it's the music. We also make kids books. Yeah, I make it.
I know that's right, Dane.
We got a magazine. You know what I mean? That's my daughter on it. Yeah, all that.
That's fire. Yeah. Look at that.
This one was on. We shot this one on Kanye's ranch.
That's crazy.
But he was tripping, so then we went and got our own. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, wow, that was nice of him, and everything went copacetically.
I was there. He was helping out, but he has rules. So again, even if you got 4,000 acres, I still don't want to be in another man's house. So I was like, I need my own. So I went and got my own, or my family went and got our own, and then he moved out. But we still be out there in the summer. It'd be too cold in the winter.
Which is crazy because at one point in time they tried to start a rumor about you that you were broke and you had no money. And I'm like, I think Dame is okay.
See, broke is different to different people. So to a general, right, to a boss, as long as I'm investing money, like I can have 20, 30 in the bank, but if I'm bleeding 400,000 a month, I'm broke until whatever I'm investing in starts making money. So for the last 10 years, I just been spending money, investing, making these, I got to use my own money. So regardless, like when I get $3 million, 2.8 goes right back in the street and the other 200 goes to probably money I owe for being late. You understand what I'm saying? And it's always been like that. That's the price of freedom. But you got to tell me somebody you know that pays for their own movies. That Honor Up cost us $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That make their own sneakers. That I don't have a partner. This is all us. The books, all that, everything is. So you could call that broke. Until I got 100 million for me, I'm broke.
I get what you're saying. She can't be that broke. You was lending out $1 million to Lee Daniels and
I
people
was
like
broke
him.
when I did that.
Dave.
I was broke when I did that. I ain't have it. I was so mad this nigga ain't give it back. I was like, yo, how you going? That's my re-up money. I was broke. I had I ain't gonna hold you. I might have had $4 million in the bank at that time and gave him 2.
Damn, that's crazy.
I thought I was gonna get it right back, and that was my money to use to make my movies. I had to start from scratch.
Damn, that's so crazy. And you did it. And the Prince of Detroit is on BET right now. Okay, so
and I'm still broke. I got movies on BET, and I'm still broke. New clothes, everything, but I'm cracked. Don't ask me for no money. I ain't got it. These are not new. These are the ones that was in there. You start throwing little jabs, I'm gonna start throwing them back, so you can't be mad. I'm just saying. I can take it, but you gotta make. Nah, I got you. Don't worry. I'll wear it. I'll take it.
I love you. I
Throw
love
a
you.
little cheap jabs. You like?
No, send my best so I can rep the brand. Make sure y'all also
Make sure if you want to buy this CEO, go to my CEO Anunnaki. You in Atlanta? So I did this with Athletics. I did a collab with them. Athletics. They from Atlanta. Yeah. But go to my American New. Wait, they go to their YouTube. Just press the shop button, and you can get all that. I can show you a whole. Look, I got a whole rack right here. Hold on. If it died, it might die. But hold on. Okay. Look, I got a whole rack of clothes right here. The hockey, the kids, all that.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
All that.
Oh, that's dope.
So that's the clothing vertical.
So y'all go to American New, download that app. You can shop on that app. You can find all of everything, the movies, the products, all of that stuff. And
well, on the app, you can't buy the stuff. That I was saying that's the YouTube, but on the app, you're gonna see everything though.
Okay, go on the app, y'all. Make sure y'all download that.
I don't like selling things that are distributed by Apple because they take 30%.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like one way or another, somebody gonna try to get a piece of the damn pie.
30 is a lot.
30 is a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Well, make sure y'all support my boy Dave.
But American New is free. You can check. Did you download it?
I'm doing it right now.
Just go to your app store real quick. Watch.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it.
This kids program. We make kids books. We do all that. Rocky just read the book to the kids at the school. They study in space. She just came back. Type in America and type in NU. It should pop right up.
And you got it. We're all downloading it here in this studio. Make sure y'all are downloading it as well.
You can go watch on the Blue Rock thing. You can go watch the video for 365 under the Blue Rock Records one. Just scroll, you'll find it.
Okay. All right, Dame, thank you so much for your time. Whenever you need to come back to the Morning Hustle Show, or whenever you're in Atlanta, pull up on us. We would love to have
you. Book a show so I could be in free and the band could come rock out.
Let's find some space for you. Let's figure out what we can do. Maybe I should perform at Birthday Bash.
Maybe. Let me know. I know we were thinking about doing something at the Black Wall Street.
Well, that would be dope.
And we also something at the Atrium. We did something at the Atrium before.
Y'all gotta come down here. You got our support. Whatever you need, we're here. Thank you so much, Dame.
As long as you bring that pretty smile, I'm going. Come on.
Well, next time put me in the movie too, not just Stephanie. You got to roll for me.
Come on, let's go. Come on out here. You're about 6 hours away.
I'll be in LA. So you're in Florida now. You're in Florida.
LA. Burnt down. What are you talking about? What are you going to LA for?
There's still some parts open.
Well, I'm saying it's just dangerous. That's why we moved out. It's too dangerous out there for us. It's too dangerous.
But your house is good.
I don't live in LA. I'm in Florida.
Oh, okay. I remember when you were there in LA before.
I was in LA for 10 years, and we went through a fire. We got caught in a fire in Malibu, and and there's never really like a place that we felt safe buying a spot out there, and the taxes are crazy out there, and the air is crazy out there, and the crime started to get a little crazy. So it was just time to go. But the fires, the natural disasters, like out here you worry about a hurricane, but you got a day or two and you could be out. That's when we just leave. We just pack up, even though it tore our dock up. But you know, you could get out of there. But the fires, like we got caught in the fire. We were damn near driving through the flames and all that. Every house burnt down but ours. This was years ago. The one in Malibu. So since then, I was like, you always got to be scared. It was like always once or twice a year a fire drill for your house, and you got to worry about all your art.
No, that's too much. That's too much. We're on 99 Jams too. So we come to Miami all the time. So maybe we'll have you perform for, if y'all want to come and perform for that,
Yes.
that would be dope.
You understand? This right there, it ain't for money for me. I just like rocking out.
I think that's what we should do. Let's surprise the hustlers and have y'all pop up for a performance. We packed it out last time, so I know they would love to see you perform.
No, we 3 hours away. But you should pull up to the studio. You got to come to the studio, check it out.
I'll pull up for sure. I'm gonna hit you on IG.
All right, or Nicolette will send you my number.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right.
When you listen to it, let me know.
I definitely will. I swear. I promise.
Find that your body going like this, don't worry about it. That's what happens.
You so crazy. Thank you so much.
All right. Later.